Who is this sun god, and why do they need graphic design and illustration? So, about 6 months ago, a professor from the University of Bradford got in touch and wanted me to do some illustration and graphic design work for a card game. And I'd never done card games, and I thought, this is brilliant. And we met up and we sat down, and this wasn't just any old card game. This was a real card game. This was a card game designed in the occupational health space to help people. The sun god is the story part of the game, which is an old Maori folktale about how Maui, one of the Polynesian gods, tries to capture the sun by tying ropes around it and holding it in the sky. And the aim of the game, I'll read from the description because I'm an illustrator, not a scientist. This game is designed to help people who experience serious mental illness to make their own powerful ropes so they can capture the skills, knowledge and understanding required for recovery so they can live in the light. I was totally sold on the idea of doing illustrations I wanted to do board game illustration anyway, card game illustration anyway, but this was a brilliant opportunity to do that. There were scenario cards and deck cards, and the deck cards are the terminology from CBT. So for example, one of them was generalizations, so we had to find an image that suited generalizations. It started off as a cloud, then turned into hats, and neither of those were working. Finally arrived at a signpost which has here, there and everywhere on it. A really cool communication design challenge to create visuals which communicated the idea without being open to misinterpretation on the part of the person looking at them. So aiming for clarity. And then scenario cards, which were people in situations looking deep in thought as opposed to stressed. Lots of subtlety in expressions and how we discussed this to make it visually, aesthetically pleasing, but not too funny or humorous or exaggerated, for want of a better word. I loved working on this project. I'm going to flash some images up as I'm talking to you so you can see the examples of the cards. I worked on the illustrations and the graphic design for this, and it's now, I think, off in prototyping phase. So it was really rewarding to work on this with a professor at the University of Bradford. And I'll stick some links below if you want to find more about the science of this game and the value that I hope it will have when it goes out into the world. Thank you.